Today is November 20th, 2020, and it's a very nice day, but winter is coming. So I'm going to show you what I did to my old lawnmower. I bought this blade, and it connects to the lawnmower like this. This is specific to the John Deere. The universal blade does not have this. This is a bracket that starts here and wraps around the front axle and comes down to the bottom. It's held on by these two 3/8 bolts. And then this is a bolt that was here that you just remove and replace, a smaller 1/4 inch bolt. And this bolt's a shoulder bolt. So these hold tightly. This also holds, but this one is a loose bolt. There's no, you can see the washer there is loose. And I believe the reason for that is so that the forces coming through here when you're pushing snow transfer all the way to these back bolts and don't stress the front part of the frame as much. And that gets you back here where the frame is stronger. You're not going to crack around the axle or anything like that. So I believe that's why they do it. This is where the blade hooks on, and then the bottom where it pins. So it's a fairly simple procedure to assemble it. Okay, as you can see, this blade is labeled John Deere, but it's made by AgriFab in Sullivan, Illinois. The reason I know that is I bought this through Home Depot. It was missing a part when it came. I called Home Depot. They patched me through to AgriFab, and they sent me a new part. But this is just like the AgriFab's universal blade that fits on many mowers, but this one's specifically made to fit on a John Deere. And this pin here is what hooks in that hook on the tractor that you saw, and then this pin locks it in place. The other thing is this lever pivots about the bottom here and this point, and there's a link inside that's connected to this pin, so it's like a knee. It goes here and down there, and when this lever is rotated, that knee straightens out and pushes this pin down. This pin is fixed, and they're both connected to a channel that the blade is connected to. So when this pin goes down, it pivots and the blade goes up. And this is made such so that this knee will over center and lock into position. So this will go past the center point between these 2 points, and it'll stay in the up position. The other thing that this has is a lever here. This lever is connected to a cable. The cable, when pulled, there's a handle up top that pulls the cable. It releases it from a notch. And there's a notch right here, a notch here, and a notch on the other side. And when you release it from the notch, this blade swivels back and forth, so you can go left, right, and center. So I've installed the blade, or just hooked it up. It's a little bit of a struggle to get everything to line up and put those pins in, but it took me, maybe 5 minutes to get this on. But now it's in the up position, and I'll show you how this lever works. When I pull this lever up, it lowers the blade down. And then when I pull the lever down, it raises the blade. And it goes about 6 inches off the ground when it's in the up position. The other thing that it does is that this is the handle that releases that lever, and you can pull on the blade and tip it left, and push on the blade and tip it right. This handle slides on, it's a tube, it's a rod inside a tube, so it slides. This slides on top of this rod, and then this link here, from here to here, is what pulls and pushes the blade. So hopefully it'll work pretty good. The other thing is that I installed chains on the back. So just regular chains. I did use a bungee cord to put some tension on them, and I used some tie straps to tie the bungee cord in. So it's got these chains tight, hopefully. And then the last thing, they're supposed to have weights on the back. I didn't buy any weights, but I put this basket on the back, and I put some pretty heavy iron in there. There's about 60 pounds of weight in there, so that'll help keep the machine stable. And that's about it. We'll see it when the snow flies.